Welcome back, everybody. Welcome if you are new. Today we're in the 305s here at Eldora. Ran a pretty decent time here in practice. Times are going to be super tight here in qualifying, I would imagine. So hopefully we can qualify pretty well, because I think passing is going to be kind of tough here, I would think. But because I remember on the old build, it would start out bottom, it would move up a little bit. I don't know how much it's going to move up in this one or anything. Not 100% sure, but we'll see how we can do here in qualifying. If I don't have a good turn one... Okay, I'm gonna bank it on lap 2. I don't like that first lap, honestly. Try to get a better run in here, because you really don't want to be any sort of sideways. That was a really good turn 1. I'm happy I banked it on lap 2 so far. That was definitely a better turn 1. I messed up 3 and 4 really bad there. That'll probably be like a 1 or a 2. 2, yeah. That was not a great lap. I really messed up 3 and 4 there. I had a really good turn 1 though. I think I could have been down in the zeros or the low ones if I didn't get sideways there. But just turned it a little too hard. Didn't get down to the bottom very well and just got a little too sideways there and had to try to correct it. But we're going to probably fall back a little bit here in qualifying, and passing is going to be tough. So we'll see where we end up starting. All right, we're getting ready to roll off here. We still stayed third. I don't know how, but we did. We got driver Derek Kraus out here, which is interesting. I've seen him a handful of times on iRacing. I think he races Xfinity currently.
Good luck, y'all.
I want to say. I know he did trucks the last couple years. I think he's in Xfinity this season. So pretty cool to see him in here. But I don't think he finished as many races that I've been in with him, to be fair. So we'll see how this goes.
You have to go into your graphic settings and turn it off.
Yes, exactly what Hank is saying.
But you can drive without it.
That is what Hank is saying. The rock screen in the sprint cars, and I think like midgets and a couple other cars that haven't. What are? Hello?
And I wouldn't even say it's a rock.
Okay, I just got.
It's more of like a.
Just got hit by the 3 car. That's lovely. Thank you. Hopefully I didn't mess up my steering or anything. All good, Gabriel. Just don't do that. Probably texting and driving, honestly. All right. Hopefully I didn't really fuck up our car or anything. And if I cough or sneeze, I am sorry. I'm still trying to get over a cold from last week. I didn't have a great start. 4th place had a really good start. And about to get sent 3 wide. So I wasn't able to go as low as I wanted to, but it's all right. Got the wing all the way forward to 0. Just got to try to keep the car as straight as we can. You don't want to get sideways hardly at all. That's just going to lose you speed. The lower you could stay and the straighter you can keep the car, it will be fast. I'm trying to walk it out to the wall at least, so I don't have too bad of an angle going into the corner, because these guys are going in like super low, which is really weird. They probably raced this multiple times this week or something and know something that I don't know. It's the only thing I could think of. 14.4. Got one guy on my inside. Inside. Just gonna try to hold him down there and hope that he gets a little sideways. But he's not. He's running really well. Because these are so different from how they were last season here, and we're almost getting right reared there. Lovely. Saved it from that happening though. Oh, almost in the wall where we barely tapped it actually. Because I'm just trying to run this second line and keep my momentum the best we can. 3rd place is all over the place. Okay. I thought he was going to stay, you know, high, and he did not. He was going all over the place though, like going all the way up the track and everything.
Well, run the bottom, please.
I'm trying to run like just above the bottom because it looks like it's getting somewhat slicked off, but it's really not, which is really interesting. I want this second lane to like work so I can actually make some passes. That'd be nice. Getting back to the outside of this guy. Clear inside. Go inside. Almost got right reared there. That was close. 14.5, 3, 2, I straightened out early. Wasn't a great corner, but they had a worse corner. Back up to 4th. First place is gone. I know it's a Gavin, but it's not our Gavin that we know. But I definitely recognize the name because they're a higher number than us. Have raced them before for sure. A little bit of grip starting to get built up here. The marbles are starting to get built up in that second lane. So everybody's migrating up to that. That's kind of how it went in the past season as well. But these cars are just so different than they used to be. Really able to hold that bottom really well early on, it seemed like.
14.57. The leader just did a 14.5.
Okay, so we're like right on top of the leader's time currently. Might be catching 3rd place currently. I'm not 100% sure, but maybe not. I think it's the same person that was in front of us going all over the place like 5 laps ago. That was very confusing. But 25 laps here. This series is like 25 laps everywhere, I believe. Now, I could be wrong. I can't quite remember. I know the street stocks have been 25 everywhere. Missed that corner a little bit. It like just stayed straight and then it like hooked and I got sideways.
Appreciate it, Nod.
But we're car 2 here. Finishing 4th. Might still lose some iRating though. Finishing worse definitely will. These guys behind me are battling. Hopefully that could help me out. This guy behind me is running a little bit higher now. Oh, I'm sideways.
Go inside. Clear, clear.
He's going to try to make the inside work. I don't know if he can make it work. He might have to throw a slider. And there he goes. Super tight.
2, outside. Clear him, outside. Clear high.
I actually threw a more clean one. I slow down more because of it, because I actually throw it correctly rather than just almost running into the front of somebody. But yeah, we're not doing great at this track this week. Still trying to get used to these sprint cars with the new build because they handle so damn odd. I wonder if like a slight lift to try to keep the car straighter easier would be faster, honestly, and then get back in the throttle. I'm not sure. Like just barely letting out of it. It honestly might be a little faster, which would be quite interesting. Because I know at a couple other tracks, I think that's kind of the case. Same with like the street stocks, like the lower power cars. You really just don't want to lose your momentum. So getting any sort of sideways is bad. They're throwing sliders up for 2nd now.
Inside, you're clear. Inside, corner, clear. 14.8.
Guy trying to work the bottom side of us right now.
Inside, quarter.
I just need to not
Clear.
smack the damn wall.
Inside. Inside.
I thought he was going to throw a slider and then he like stopped. That was almost dangerous.
Clear low. Inside.
2 more laps. I don't know if I'm just like burning up my tires or what. Like damn.
Clear.
Like it's absolutely crazy to me.
Outside. The leader just did a 14.7.
Oh yeah, I'm way too sideways there.
14.919. Outside. Still outside. Clear outside.
Beat him to the line. I think we barely beat him to the line. Maybe not. I don't think we did actually. Were we side by side with Kraus? Yeah, that was Kraus.
I don't know why everybody stops at the end like that.
Yeah, I don't know. Like I at least go around the back stretch because I don't want to get ran over. But Derek Kraus and I finished side by side, super close. Good race.
Hey. Like as soon as you cross the finish line.
I don't know if I had any right side damage or anything from that very beginning. It doesn't really look like it, so I don't think so. I think I just destroyed my tires. 78, 92. Let's go back see any incidents that happened in the race because I know there was a couple of stuff that happened. I had a really bad start too, which did not help anything. Yeah, this guy, I'm so confused at what this guy was doing. Like he like missed the corner multiple times and I thought he was gonna stay high, you know, and we were just gonna like come off, but he comes all the way back down and we tap him. That definitely lost us some momentum for sure. And then they still go back up and finish like 2nd or 3rd. I don't know how. It doesn't make any sense to me. But I'm so confused by this line these guys are running. 10 car, clip the 4 there. Luckily, somehow the 4 saved that. I don't know how the 4 saved that. He's going to get the wall. Oh, yeah, he straightened out really bad there. That's going to hurt. 8 car all over the back of the 9. What the hell even happened there? I'm so confused. Did they get, like, hooked together almost? Because the 9 kind of throws a slider. The 8 car goes to kind of cross them, and then they kind of like almost hook right there, and neither of them lifted. Well, the 8 never lifted, obviously, and it just like kind of wiggled him and got the 8 in the wall. It was just a weird racing deal, I guess. That was really odd. And then he straightens out and nails the wall. His steering is broken on the right front. He definitely cannot turn anymore. And he alt F4s, and that was it for the race. But Kraus and I had a really tight battle there at the very end. I didn't know who I was battling with at all, honestly, but I know he was flying there at the end. I was just so slow at the end. I could not make anything work. Like on this outer lane, I just was so much slower. I thought he was gonna throw a slider there. Tried to stay on his outside the best we can, because it was just it was the fastest way to be. He throws the slider there, completely clean. I cross him back over. We're side by side at the line. I don't actually throw the full slider in 1 and 2. I tried to keep it at low and straight, and I thought I was gonna be able to hold it a little bit better off of 4. Tried to keep it real straight there. He had a good cut down and just barely at the line with Derek Kraus, which was pretty cool. Usually I feel like he wrecks out of a lot of races. Maybe he's getting better at not doing that, but we fell all the way back to 6th. Damn, we sucked in this one. That was unfortunate, but probably gonna lose a decent amount of iRating, finishing 6th. The other Gavin gets the win by over a second. He was flying the entire time. Don't know how the 7 car ended up getting all the way back up there to 2nd. That made no sense to me after how he was driving for like multiple laps, and then he caught all the way up there. I don't understand, but let's go see what we end up getting out of the results here. All right, results are in. We lost 25. That's all right. I actually thought it would be worse than that, to be fair, but we gained some safety there. Got a 0x out of it, even though there's a couple really close times when some things almost happened. But damn, Cross only had D class. I guess that's all he really runs is these 305s, because he has over 3K in these. So I imagine this is like the only thing he runs, and this is definitely not the only thing I run. I barely run the sprint cars in general, but I need to get back to running the supers and stuff like that, because I haven't been able to run those in a couple weeks, and I miss them a lot. But they are at Port Royal this week, which really sucks, so that's gonna be very sad. I think the Pro Late models are at Cedar Lake. That should be all right. I feel like I'm not great at that track, but better than running these in just the street stocks all week, which I only ran them once a week anyways, because I was feeling terrible last week, and then the week before I had no time to run anything else because I wasn't home. But I'm starting to feel a little bit better, but I'm hoping tomorrow I'll feel even better and I can start running multiple races again in a day, because I still feel like I'm a little bit like dizzy and stuff, oddly. So still trying to get back in the flow of things after traveling and being sick and stuff like that. So hopefully you guys enjoyed the race nonetheless. It was some pretty tight racing all around, and I just don't know what I'm doing in these things fully, especially at Eldora. For some reason, I used to be really good at Eldora in the 305, so I'm kind of sad that I fell off as hard as we did there. I didn't have a good start, messed up in qualifying, and just would have probably had even worse of a fall off if I started out front, because it was already from 3rd to 6th. It would have been 1st to something. So either way, it was a rough one for us, but hopefully you guys enjoyed. Appreciate you guys for watching regardless, and I'll catch you guys in the next one.